So you're a leader in your company. And as a leader in your company, it's up to you to lead your team. And when I've talked to a lot of leaders, so-called, they think they don't need to advance their communication skills because what? They're a leader, right? That's what they do. They talk all day long. But I'm here to tell you that talking and communicating is a whole different topic. And why is that? Well, first, if you don't realize that, I want you to ask yourself, does your team really like you? Do people get inspired and motivated by the things that you say? When you have these weekly or monthly meetings, is everyone just rushing to attend? Many times that is not the case. And so that's why in this video, I'm going to go over how to have better communication skills in a workplace for increased success and as a leader. So the first thing you need to know or learn as you become a leader or as you advance in your leader capabilities is think about those moments. Think about the meetings that you have and think about if people really like you. If people are just sucking up to you, or if people are genuinely want to be around you in your company and learn and grow from you. Okay, those are two separate things that you really need to be aware of. So if the answer is no, not quite, if you think about the situation, then you may be a leader, but people don't warm up to you very much. It may be time to kind of look and see what you're doing. What you want to do is find ways to better connect with your team. Now I know there needs to be a separation from someone who's in a higher level than your employees. You don't want to go hang out with them on the weekends or anything like that. But you do want to find out how their day is. Find out what they're doing, what challenges they're facing, and kind of mentor them along in those areas. Okay? It can't always be work, 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 work. These are people, these are humans that you're talking to. These are humans that you're working with. And sometimes they need that human-to-human connection with someone that can guide them along the way. Find out what their goals are in the company. Find out what they want to achieve academically and maybe help them along. That's what makes a great leader. Now, the next thing I want to talk about are those meetings, right? Those meetings that everybody hates to go to. So I've heard. But how can you make these meetings fun and enjoyable? I remember a long time ago when there were two managers. There was me and another manager, and people dreaded going to her meetings. But then she'd get feedback that when the employees or staff members came to my meetings, they were happy, they were motivated, they said it was so exciting and so fun. Well, there are things that I did to include them that she didn't do. You see, most leaders, and I'm going to ask you, this is you, okay? We're just going to look at ourselves and acknowledge some things so we can change these things around. But ask yourself, when you're at the meetings, do you just talk for an hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, and not allow anyone to have any input or fun? What you want to do is find ways that you can make these meetings more exciting, more engaging. Here's an idea. Maybe ask one person from your group or department, whatever, to come up with a challenge that everyone can get involved with, or different departments can get involved with, and kind of make the learning process and the work process more fun. And maybe you report back to you their winnings, and you track that, and you give out prizes for those teams that actually won the contest or challenge, or that employee that won the challenge. Okay, and make it where many people can use their strengths and win here and there. Not just one team who's always the best wins, but find ways you can make it fun, exciting. Maybe bring food in. People love food, right? Simple things like that can really make a difference in the meetings that you hold. Now, the last thing is what I talked about a little bit before, is asking for input and not just talking and rambling, because people dread that. They're already not motivated to get up and drag themselves to work. On top of that, you're pulling them from their assignment, from their jobs, to go to a room, to have this meeting, to listen to you talk. But when you change that environment and ask them for input, ask them for suggestions, because remember, these are people on the forefront of the business. They know what's going on. Find out more from them. What's happening? What are their suggestions? What are their input for growth, for expansion? What can they do that can improve certain processes and systems? That's when people feel more encouraged and inspired. You want your staff, your employees to leave that meeting feeling motivated to go on to the rest of the day, the rest of the week, the rest of the month hard. You don't want them to leave your meeting feeling depressed and defeated and just like they weren't heard, right? You want them to feel like they're heard and they're involved in the process of expansion and growth in your company. Now, I promise you, if you do these 3 things, that your ability to be seen as a great leader will drastically improve. But first, you need to know how to have better communication skills that's going to increase success as a leader. Good luck, and you know where to find me if you need me. Bye for now.